Check, check. Check, check with the 1, 2. I'm going to explain trees to you in a way that's going to make them make sense to you. I recently bought and planted a couple of trees because my adjacent neighbor people bought property and are building big houses there. And they're really tall. They can see over our fence and see into my house and stuff. So we planted some trees. And we got some trees, and they're planted, and I've been taking care of them. I've been watering them properly. But I was thinking about some stuff and came to the conclusion today that I could help you understand why you don't understand trees. So we're going to get immediately into the juicy tree knowledge. First and foremost, this is probably what you're thinking of when you think of friggin' like tree carbon cycle, right? It's like it's a thing that's going on here, right? There's some water and it goes in the roots of the tree, and then there's this kind of stuff. And you may be familiar. Hold on. Keep watching, keep listening. This is important. Right? So like you're probably familiar at least a little bit with this little guy here, right? Like you've probably seen this one before in, like science class, elementary school, whatever. It's like we breathe in O2, otherwise known as oxygen, even though it's not pure oxygen. There's two there, and then you breathe out CO2, which is carbon and the oxygen together. And you have one really big red blood cell right in the middle of your all right, you've probably seen that one before, right? And then you've probably seen things like this too. That's like, check this one out. This one has even more arrows. And it's like the oxygen and the carbon and all this kind of stuff. And it's like, man, that is mind-blowing, isn't it? Isn't that just the mind-blowingest of things? Whoa, hi, kitty. What are you doing? Can they see you? They could just for a minute. Hi. And then there's this one, right? This is why your trees die. Oh, this one's incorrect. There we go. This is why your trees die when you plant them, because you think this is accurate. You think that this is how it works. This is what we were taught. This is how everybody conceives of it. Like, look at all these charts and diagrams and the one big red blood cell right in the middle of your tum-tum. This is how everybody thinks it works. It doesn't work like this. It works. Hi, kitty, what are you doing? You're going crazy right now. It works like this. Allow me to demonstrate. Keep paying attention. What are you doing? Come here. Ow. Not like that. Out. Okay, fine. All right, I guess I'll hold you for a minute. I needed my other hand, so I gotta click on the things. That's not how it works. This is how it works. Open with paint. Yeah. There we go. So we're gonna take... I know you can't see what I'm doing. Just hold on just 1 minute. This is what happens when you do stuff live. Can I do this? Is that... cut and paste. Paste. Yeah. Did that work? Can I see it? What's happening? Boy, you guys can't see it very well. That's okay. It doesn't matter. This is how it actually works. Got it? I'm not done yet. So you got your this. Right? That's your thing. That's you. You understand this one. That's what you're like. But this is how trees are like. Oh, what am I doing? Kitty, help me. Help me, Kitty. You're making this difficult. I needed my other hand. Hold on. We'll get there. Select this man. We're not there yet. No, where's my brush? This. You get it yet? This is how it actually works. This is how you keep trees alive. Do you understand? Some of you understand. Some of you are just like, what the frig is this guy talking about? Why do we breathe? What is the point of breathing? Right? I just showed you all the pictures. What is the point? Why do we do this? What does this even mean? Why do we breathe? Why do we breathe? She's just clawing my shoulder. Why do we breathe? We breathe oxygen into our lungs, and then what happens to the oxygen? Like, it vaguely kind of moves around and goes to the... I mean, literally in this picture, it just says organs. And then just has a picture of a liver and a stomach and a pancreas for some reason. What's the point? Why do we breathe? We breathe in to breathe in oxygen, right? We breathe out to breathe out carbon dioxide. But why? What is the point? What is that doing? What is the process of respiration for? In human anatomy, it is the first and last part of digestion. Right? That's what it's for. You breathe in the oxygen so you can combine it with the molecules that you've eaten to turn them into energy. And then the waste products of that get put back into the bloodstream and go back into the lungs. And then you breathe them out. That is how human beings lose weight. Specifically fat. You can lose weight by peeing and breathing, and you lose a little bit of water and moisture, and you can cut your hair to lose weight. But like, when people talk about losing weight, they mean fat, generally. So I'm being very specific. Science. The first part and the last part of digestion is breathing. Right? So you gotta breathe and eat. And now you understand why trees die when you water them too much, because they eat and breathe through their roots, right? Roots down here, these. Tree roots is more like a human head and face, right? So you have to go back and forth between feeding it through the roots and then watering it through the roots. It needs both. It needs stuff. And so it doesn't breathe in carbon dioxide or whatever like we think it does. It sort of farts in carbon dioxide and then farts out oxygen. Yeah? Tree farts. You're welcome.